There's a new study out that says January is the cheapest month to buy a home. In fact, the average buyer could save around $23,000. LendingTree dug into years of home sales data, and what they found was actually pretty consistent. People buy more homes in the spring and summer, especially in May. Like, a lot more. Americans buy about 1.5 times more homes in the summer than they do in the winter. And when demand jumps like that, you guessed it, prices usually follow. In 2024, May ended up being the most expensive month to buy, while January was the cheapest. And on a typical 1,500 square foot home, that gap worked out to roughly $23,000 between buying in January versus May. Same house size, different month, very different price. And a big reason for that is pace. Winter just moves slower. There are fewer buyers out shopping, homes tend to sit longer, sellers usually don't have the same level of competition pushing offers up. But once spring rolls around though, everything speeds up. More listings, more buyers, quicker sales, and higher prices. And what's also interesting is that this pattern pretty much shows up everywhere, even though the exact numbers change by location. Prices tend to peak in late spring or early summer and hit their low point in January, regardless of home size. So while it might vary from market to market, especially here in DFW, the seasonal trend is still here. Now, one detail people often miss is that these numbers are based on closed sales, not when a home was listed. And since most closings happen a month or two after a contract is signed, a lot of those January sales were actually negotiated in late fall or early winter. And here in Fort Worth, that usually shows up as fewer bidding wars and sellers being more flexible. It doesn't mean January is automatically the best time for everyone, but it does mean that buyers who shopped in are often playing a different game than they would in peak season. So send this to someone who swears spring is the only time to look. Fort Worth Roots, real estate results.